What's up, guys? Welcome back to Mediocre Commentaries, and today we're going to be doing the video I mentioned in the Tower of Rage. You saw the title. We're going to be doing Citadel Scythe recognition. Now, first, let's go over what this is. It's the Ring 6 Citadel. It is a mid to high remorseless, but it's really not. The difficulty chart says it's high remorseless, but that's just not true. In my opinion, I think it's like mid or low. But anyway, to get to it, you have to do this really hard wrap or do a wall hop, depending on what you want to do. But I'm just going to do the wrap. But the point is it's up here. It's right here. As you can see, yeah, I've beaten it, and it was pretty fun. I would recommend you play it. It's good. But let's get into it. So, starting off, you won't be able to see. Seeing is not allowed. You are not able to see because that's bad. So, it's going to be very hard to actually tell where I'm going. But starting off, you've got a few normal jumps. This jump, just kind of go against the side here, and then you can just kind of do a head hitter like that. And there's a tightrope here, so you can. I'm just going to jump across it like this. Again, sorry that I'm doing this a bit fast. It's just floor 1 is really dark, so I want to get it over with. That wrap is kind of hard, so I'd recommend you just like kind of line yourself up correctly, and you'll be fine. So moving on, just got some simple jumps. This part. So what you want to do in this part, you want to kind of just wrap in and then out, and then like just repeat that cycle. So for this one, kind of like put your character in like that, and then just kind of keep doing that same thing by turning your character sideways at the very end, like that. And then for this last one, just kind of wrap onto the side of it like this, and then you can just want to do a little head hitter, and same for this one. And that one, and this one. Oh yeah, by the way, this Citadel has 17 floors, so this is going to be a very long video. So yeah, this is going to be the first Citadel that we're going to be covering. I'm good at this game. But yeah, one thing, you cannot just climb up the Citadel by doing this because there's kill bricks. But yeah, this is going to be the first Citadel we're doing, so I'm pretty excited. So let me just get back up there real quick. Okay, we're back up here, so actually not being bad at the video game this time. Go up here, and then you are at floor 2. The Citadel is quite long, but it's also not. Just if you fall once, the Citadel can become very long. So yeah, also don't underestimate the Citadel. Floor 16 will slap you in the face if you're not careful. Anyway, starting off with floor 2, just got some easy jumps. This one I would recommend like going to the side like this, then going parallel to it, then just doing a head hitter. This jump is a lot farther than it seems. I mean further. So just treat it like a 12 stud, and you'll make it every time. So going up here, just got a few normal jumps. I mean, just jump on these wedges and then jump from like the top, and then you'll get booped down a bit, but you'll still land on the wedge. It's a consistent strategy. Then for this part, sorry if you still can't see. There's nothing I can do about it since this is just a dark Citadel. So this just got some one-stud jumps. This head hitter, I would recommend just going out to the like corner of it, then just doing a little head hitter. And then for this tightrope, you can do it slow. You can do it fast or slow, but I'm gonna do it slow just because I don't know why. I just don't want to fall, I guess, which is normal. Anyway, just kind of keep your cursor on it. It's a bit hard to see, but you'll get a good hang of it. Anyway, for this X pusher, do it forwards. Don't do it sideways. Do it forwards like this, and then you can jump off. And now we are at floor 3, and now we can actually see the Citadel. So for these little tube things, you can either jump on the top or go in the middle, but I would recommend going in the middle for the first ones. So just kind of keep jumping in the middle like this, and they are roped, but my point is that on the final one, you actually want to go out of it. So for this one, just do the same strategy I mentioned earlier by going parallel and doing a head hitter, and you'll be fine. This part, it looks like a GBJ. It's not. You can fall through here, and then you can just go back up. So moving on. I'm sorry, I'm just trail mixing for a bit. It's just same strategy. Oh. Dang. Looks like I am not playing my best today. But yeah, same strategy as I said for the wedges on floor 2. Just kind of, let me get back up to these. Just kind of keep your jump from the top, and you'll get booped down a bit, but then you can still make it. Then you want to jump on this wedge. I would recommend doing it first person, just makes it that bit easier. And then you can move on. So let me just go up here. Just do a little wrap. That wrap's a bit long, so just be careful. But there's really no punish since you can just start this section over again. Dang, I'm bad. I'll meet you guys back up there. Okay, actually landing a simple jump this time. Jump on top of the wrap that you just did, and then you can climb up to floor 4. And we're already on floor 4, but Citadel gets a lot longer as you go on. For these stickouts, kind of line yourself with where I am, and then you can just do a stick out and make it a lot easier. For this one, push from the front, and then you can just walk like that. And then this wrap, just kind of stick yourself in like that when you're at the right height for it. And once you're here, if you fall down, you can actually just climb back up to here on these wedges. You can just jump down to them, but you will still lose a lot of health, so just be careful. So once you've done that, just kind of, this jump is a lot further than it seems, so just kind of treat it like a 12 stud, and you'll make it every time. So for this tightrope, I'm going to do it fast just because it's an easy tightrope. But get good at doing tightropes fast. There's a certain part, I believe it is on for 7 or 8, that you need to do a tightrope very fast because it's on a button timer. So just get good at that. So anyway, once you're in these head hitter parts, just kind of jump out at the very end, and then you can hug the wall like I am. And it'll look like you're not going to make it, but you will make it. So for this one, just kind of hug the ladder. You know how to do this stuff if you're attempting this. And then you can climb up. And then you want to jump back onto this weird cylinder, not cylinder, these weird head hitter things. And I would recommend hugging the wall from this side just to make it a bit easier. And just keep doing that. And you'll make it. And for this little swinging platform, just kind of jump very quickly. Don't try to make it swing. It's just going to waste time, and it'll just make problems for you later if you fall back down. Because the swinging platform will still be swinging, so that would be suboptimal for perfect speed run. But yeah, just don't do that. Anyway, for these jumps, just kind of jump at the very end like I am doing, and then you'll make it. It's the opposite of what you want to do for the wedges, basically. Then you can just ascend up like this. Not much really to commentate here. And then you want to go on the zip line. And now you're at the first outside section, which is, ooh, scary outside section. But it's really not that bad. It may look bad. It's really not. You just got some simple jumps. High jump on there. Not even a high jump. It's just the intended way. Yeah, this is a really short out section. This jump looks very hard, but it's really not. You can just use shift lock, and then you'll make it every time. And this jump. This jump. So kind of aim diagonally like this, and then just stop when you hit the stud. It's a bit of a hard jump, but once you've done it once, you'll never fail it again, basically. And then there's a little healing spot here, so I'm going to speed this part up by healing. Okay, we're about at full, so we can actually resume the recording. So what you want to do for this jump, do it from this side because you'll hit your head if you don't. And there's a stud here. There was a stud here, so be careful so you don't go into climbing animation accidentally. But anyway, as I said for that jump, do it not from there to there, but do it from there to there so you don't hit your head on that. So anyway, moving on, what you want to do is just keep going along like this. And now you're at floor 6, I believe. Yeah. Also, basically, this tower got first place in the Wacky Frames contest, so that's pretty cool. And the frame of this tower is a scythe. It is a giant scythe. Basically, it's a vertical part, then a sideways part. And the sideways part, if you get there, it's basically GG, because you can't really fall past. You can't fall back down to the vertical part. So you just need to do the first 10 floors, and you'll be good. But once you've done that, put a moving platform, you can go on this X pusher, and you can push this to this side, and then it'll activate these platforms. So what you want to do is just go up them like this. And then these can't collide true. They'll just do damage to you, so you just don't want to take that much damage, really. And then for this one, you're going to take a ton of damage here, so just heal up as you need to. And I would recommend doing Arcane Area before you do this, just so you have the crystal, which is a last resort in case you somehow, almost die of damage, which is very likely. I don't know why I said somehow. You're probably going to, almost die of damage, like I am. But once you get this button, you can jump down back into here, then push the X pusher over to this side. And coming up is a really bad jump, so just be prepared. So go on this tightrope. I'm going to do it slowly, as usual, just because. Just because. So this jump, oh, that jump. So what you want to do for it is basically, I'm going to just demonstrate it again. What you want to do is align yourself about here, kind of turn your character diagonal, and then you want to just wrap around like that. It's a hard jump, I'll be real. It's a pretty hard jump, but you should be fine. Just do the practice place and just practice that jump a lot, and you'll be good. So for this part, don't go that way. You want to go over to this way so you can actually get the button. And this wrap also is kind of bad, so just kind of wrap around like that, get the button, and then you can move on. So what you want to do is to go on the spinner, and then you want to do these wraps. This is a, count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's an 8 stud wrap, so just kind of align yourself carefully. And my friend Epic Relaxing says I'm doing these the math factor way. Apparently there's another better way to do wraps, but I don't do them because I don't know how. So just do wraps do the 8 stud wraps the best way you know how. You don't have to do them like I am, because apparently the way I'm doing it is wrong. So this 6 stud ascending wrap, basically what you want to do is align yourself where I am, and then jump like that. And then you want to turn your character in very quickly. And then, dang. I might go back down to floor 3, I guess. Okay, anyway, I'll meet you guys back up there. Okay, back up here. So don't do the same thing that I did, but actually do it correctly this time. I somehow banged my head, and I don't know why that happened. But for these spinners, just kind of land in the middle like that, and you'll be fine. It's a really lenient timing. It's not like you need to be super tight on the timing or anything. It's just normal spinners, really. They're on roped platforms for whatever reason, but I think they look cool with the roped platform, so I'm fine with them. For this wrap, what you need to do is wrap from here to there. So what you want to do is line yourself about here, then just kind of do a stick out. Treat it like a stick out, really. And then you can just do normal jumps over to here. And then you can ascend up this, like, castle thing, I guess. Oh, well, you can high jump that? Oh, huh. You can high jump that. So you can high jump that if you want, but it only skips literally walking up a ramp. But what you can do is get this button, and then you'll activate this morpher, so you can actually move on. So once you've activated that morpher, what you want to do is this jump. This jump is very important. What you want to do is not get on that ladder, but on this ladder. I don't mean they're two different ladders. I mean get on the right side like this. You want to go at the very edge of that ladder so you can actually climb up and not hit your head. But if you do hit your head while climbing up the ladder, you can just spam jump until you actually get to the right spot. But just make sure you don't accidentally go off of it. These jumps, I would recommend doing it from the left side just because you don't want to fall back down there because that's the right side. So what you want to do is I would recommend doing these in first person, then just kind of flicking your character in while you're actually doing the jumps. So like this. Wait, I wonder if you can just make that jump. You can actually make that jump. Let me try that real quick. So from this, if I can actually get in the first one, from this one you can actually make the jump to the third one. So you can just do that if you want to. I would recommend you do that. You skip one of the jumps, so just do that. So this one you want to wrap over to here, and then wrap over to here. Then once you've done that, go on this tightrope. You can go as slow as you want. This isn't the fast tightrope I was talking about. Give me a second. I need to cough. Okay, there we go. Anyway, once you get this black button, you want to press it. It's actually not a black button. It's a morpher again. But the point is, you want to go down this tightrope. Don't try to do that wrap. You could glitch wrap it, but why would you? You are under no obligation to do that. So what you want to do is just go down on this tightrope. And then you go back to here, and then you don't want to do this area again. What you want to do is jump down to this new path that's indicated by the blue. Then you can just climb up this ladder. Or you can just go on the side and then do a head hitter at the end, which I would recommend just because it's a bit easier in my opinion. So moving on, now you have another spinner jump. What you want to do is jump on the top of this, on this wedge. And then you can jump on this ladder. Just don't miss the jump to there, and you'll be fine. Then just got another spinner jump. And now we are at, I don't even know what floor we're at. I'm not keeping track, but we're on the next floor. So this is a morpher, and I believe this is a timed morpher. No, this isn't a timed morpher. This is the timed button. So you want to do this part very fast. You have 25 seconds to do this entire part. So I'm going to speak a bit faster for this one. Forgive me. But what you want to do is get this black button, then do this little obby. I messed up. I might not be able to complete it. Dang it. I might be able to save this. Give me a sec. Oh, I saved it. Let's go. I'll meet you guys back up there. Okay, we're back up here again. I fell a bit further than that, so my time's a bit worse. But anyway, actually doing the button correctly, I guess, this time. Get the black button, and then you can actually do the obby correctly again. Just kind of squeeze yourself in there. Then you can jump on top of here. Then you need to get this button. Then you need to go back. Go down this tightrope. And sorry if you can't really see because of all the timers. But what you want to do is do this wrap. And then you can jump over to here. And once you get to here, you're fine on the timers. Because that one of the timers activates those two blue blocks so you can actually do the wrap. So just kind of do everything quickly. But for this little apparatus of a spinner, what you want to do is kind of let yourself be carried by the spines of it. And then just do the same thing for the second one. And then you can just climb up this ladder. And then you can move on. So just do a little head hitter. And then this jumps a lot farther than it seems. Just kind of do that. And then it's got some standard 1-stud stickouts or 2-stud, whatever you want to say. I don't really know how to measure them, but whatever. But coming up for this wedge part, it's really weird. So what you want to do is jump on this third wedge, then do a head hitter. Ugh, I hate this part because it's really tedious and bad. But I'd recommend just doing this part in third person. First person. Basically what you want to do is once you get on this wedge, you want to do another head hitter. Oh, this part's gonna take a bit. I'll just cut to when I do it. There we go. Okay, that took... I did that as soon as I said I was gonna cut the video. But basically, once you get up here, you can press this black button and then activates this tightrope. This is the tightrope you need to do fast. You don't need to do it fast going down, but once you hit this button, you need to do it fast going up, like this. Just kind of keep your cursor on it like this. And I messed up. Basically, you need to get to that platform in time. So I'm just gonna redo this. And if you fail it, you can just always jump back down and press the button again, which I'm going to do. So, yeah, there's no punish if you failed it. So, just going to go back up here, and then you can do these two jumps. And then once you're here, you don't need to worry about the button. This conveyor is very bad. Oh my god. 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 Why? I was just trying to talk about the conveyor, but no, I have to fall back here. Anyway, I'll meet you guys back up there. Guys, I'm back. It's a bit later in the day, as seen by my extremely good time, but basically what you want to do for this jump is treat it like a 12 stud. And this conveyor, now you may think for this conveyor it'd be better to just do it sideways, but actually what you want to do is do it forwards, and you'll just barely make it. But again, you will barely make it. So for this, the sign says, warning, keep in mind that the box you move tends to automatically move to its right when you aren't in it. That really doesn't affect much, but what you want to do is get in this box, and you can move it around by pushing it. So you want to push this button, and then you can actually proceed with 4-8, I believe this is. Sorry, I had to cough. But yeah, just kind of go through the kill bricks. Kill bricks are can glide falls, so just make sure you just have enough health to go through with this part. But this part is an outside section as well, so just like it's an outside section with a catch zone, so you don't really need to be that stressed out about it. But another thing to mention about this video, I guess this could be considered my 50 sub special, and I'm gonna put that in the title just because it is. But anyway, thank you guys for 50 subs. I never thought I would actually get this far in YouTube, to be honest. But anyway, once you press that button, you go out here, and it says, don't worry if you tend to somehow lose your box outside, you can jump off to get teleported back. That is one of the most kind things I've ever seen from a tower, where if you somehow lose your box, you can just jump back down, and you'll get teleported back to the beginning of the spot. And it's like, it's just so nice, and I love it. But anyway, I would recommend doing this one first. Actually, you can do them in any order, but I'm going to do this one first. So jump out, and remember what the sign said, it'll automatically move to the right, so it will always be there. So if you dismounted there, it would move to there anyway. So starting off with this first little challenge, basically the gimmick of this outside part is that there's 3 buttons, and you need to get all of them to proceed. So basically what you do is just go up this ladder, then just got some simple jumps. These jumps are a bit far, so just going to be careful. But this is the easiest outside section. It's just really easy and short compared to the other ones, because the other ones are actually hard. So once you get this button, you can go back down, go back in the cup, and then you can go to the second challenge. Make sure you don't accidentally overshoot the cup jump and then just fall out, because that would be not fun, to say the least, I guess. Anyway, yeah, this pusher is this shover is also can glide false. I was about to say true for some reason, but it is false. So just make sure you don't take too much damage, and you'll be good. So, you know, ladder flicking, you're going to need it. So, yeah, just kind of do a few ladder flicks. I'm not going to explain it just because why would I? But, yeah, just do the ladder flick. And then these are head hitters, so just kind of jump out at the very end. And you'll go in. But, another thing, sorry if I sound a bit congested. I am a bit congested right now. I don't know why, but whatever. Anyway, moving on. What you want to do is just kind of do a little wrap over to there. I don't know why I did it like that. I did it the wrong way, but what you want to do is jump on this little ladder, then do yet another ladder flick. So it's going to do that. Oh. Well, I'll meet you guys back up there. Okay, hopefully actually doing the ladder flick correctly this time. We're going to go over to the ladder. We're going to press shift and space at the same interval, and then we will go up the ladder. So, yeah, it's got a few more head hitters, and that's virtually all this part really has to offer. Where do you go? You go on this wedge next, do a little wrap. And then you got a few tightrope jumps, but they're really easy tightrope jumps. It's not like they're wraps like Double Trouble, but you get the point. Jump in here, and then you can actually move on with a Citadel, rather. But yeah, I really like the Citadel. It's such a solid Citadel. It's the second best Citadel in the game, in my opinion. The first being Citadel True Exasperation, which if you've gotten this far, I beat that, and that might be a video in the future. But yeah, just keep going along like this, and you can get the button. Don't fail these last few jumps, or else you have to do everything again. So once you get this button, you can drop back down all the way down to here, get back in the cup, and then you can go back. Again, the kill brick isn't can glide true. You just need to worry about not taking too much damage. But I'm in a kill brick lag server, which means the kill bricks don't do much damage. So that's pretty lucky, I guess. But moving on to the third final and worst challenge, and the hardest out of the bunch, this one. So starting off, you got this really hard wrap. Well, not really hard, it's just pretty hard. So kind of align yourself at the very edge. I mean, I'm just going to do it. Why am I not? Oh, yeah, this wrap can take a while sometimes if you're bad like me, apparently, because I'm pretty bad at this game. There we go. Anyway, once you've done that, go up on the circle. Yeah, the gimmick of this challenge is that everything circles, so you can actually high jump this by doing this. Let me just do this. Yeah, you can high jump this, and you literally just skip half the section, so I'm just going to cut when I actually do the high jump. Cool, I did it. Anyway, moving on, what you want to do is, let me check which way you have to go. You go this way, yeah. Sorry, I was just confused which way to go, because it's a bit confusing, this part. But, yeah, just keep going along the circles like this. Oh, I'll meet you guys back up there. It looks like I have to do the skip again. Okay, hopefully not pulling a really big smart this time. Just kind of go over here, do a little wrap around, and then you're almost at the end of this part already. So what you want to do is just go on these more cylinders or slash circles, whatever you want to say. And just got a few more wraps. Wrap over to here. Go on this little ladder type thing. Then it looks like you have to do a walk around. It really doesn't, though. I don't know why I said that, but you just go along it. So what you want to do is wrap around to this ladder. Oh my god. Oh, looks like I'm doing this part again. I'll meet you guys back up there again. Okay, we're back here. Hopefully not messing up this time. Kind of do a weird zigzag type of thing. And then what you can do is just go along the ladder like this. And then you can jump to here, go up this ladder. Then you can just jump on top of all this. Go over to here where the Z fighting is. Ew, yucky. Yucky Z fighting. Ew, guys. Ew, Z fighting. But anyway, once you press that button, you can go back over to the beginning of the area where we got the cup slash box thing at first. So just gonna go all the way back here. I'm gonna speed this part up. Okay, we're back here. So what you want to do is jump out of here. It'll respawn the box. And then you get this part. So this wrap, that wrap sucks. That wrap really sucks. I'm not gonna put it lightly. It really sucks. I made it look easy, but that wrap really sucks. I don't like that wrap at all, but it really sucks. So yeah. So does this one. So this one also sucks, but this one sucks less in my opinion. It's just easier for some reason. But once you've got here, congratulations. You've basically gotten to the sideways part, because like if you can't really fall past this area. But yeah, if you as I mentioned earlier, this tower has a vertical part and then a sideways part. We're almost approaching the sideways part, and well, if you get to the sideways part, it's basically GG, because the sideways part is the harder part of the tower in my opinion. But there's a catch zone, so I mean, it's pretty easy. Well, I mean the last floor isn't, but you get the idea. But starting off, you want to squeeze through all these gaps. And then you'll eventually get to an area. Let me get up here. Just keep squeezing through. Just kind of keep shifting your mouse over to where the gap is, and you'll get through in no time. I just noticed how long this part is. Dang. Are we done yet? There we go. Now you can go up this ladder, and then you can actually move on with the part. So for this wrap, I would not recommend jumping to the ladder. I would actually recommend not jumping from here to there, but jumping from the wedge to there. I just find it that bit easier like that. It's a bit of a hard jump, but but I don't really know why I just did that when I hit the jump. That literally does nothing. I don't know why I did that. So this is so this wrap. So you might think this looks, wow, what is this? Oh, I just noticed that said Cosser. That's interesting. But anyway, this is a zigzag wrap, which means you have to go like zip do. So let me just demonstrate. Yeah, it's a zigzag. There's not much really I can say except just kind of time your mouse correctly. I would recommend just going into practice time for that, just because if you're new to zigzags, that can be kind of hard. But first, you want to spawn this box, and now you get a little tiny box pushing section. And now, if you hate this box pushing, I got news for you. On the sideways part, there is a giant, terrible box pushing section, and it takes like 20 minutes because it's just how tedious it is. But I would not recommend going the spinner route. I would recommend just pushing the box across the half stud. It's just generally easier in my opinion. So let me just get this box across. If I can actually be good at box pushing, what the heck? What am I doing here? What's going on? What's going on with my skill? Ah, yes, the best test of whether you're good or at obbies or not. Box pushing. I'll just speed this part up, I guess. Oh, we got it across. Okay, let's go. Then you can just jump down here and then push it from there if it gets stuck in the corner like it did for me. But once you've gotten that button, you can go through this little castle door thing, and then it's got a little head hitter, and then this jump. This jump looks easy, but it's actually a bit harder than it seems. Just kind of jump in first person forward, and you'll be good. Then you want to go out of here. Don't fail this part, or else you have to do the zigzag wrap and all that again. But just don't do it. So you can just walk across these, and then these are head hitters, so just be very careful. Or you could be bad at the game like I am and fail that. I'll meet you guys back up there. Okay, we're back on the wraps this time, and this time we're not going to be dumb. Ugh, come on. I'll meet you guys back up there for the second time. Oop, did the first one? Come on. And did the second one. I don't know why those were a lot harder than I first did them. I guess I'm just making them hard, but once you get this button, you can go down here, and then congratulations. You are on the sideways part. So don't let the zipline fling you, or else that would be tragic to say the least. So jump on the zip line, and then when you're at the end, jump off. I repeat, jump off. Or else you might get what happened to my friend a while ago, who his name is Vin Diesel, and he got flung by this and he fell back down to there. And that wasn't very poggers, was it? Why did I say poggers? Why am I like this? But anyway, the point is, congratulations, you're on the sideways part. Now it's just pretty free. So yeah, if you jump down here, you can just go on the ladder to get back up. And give me a sec, I need to shut my blinds, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm back, so we're actually going to start with the sideways part by just doing simple wrap. And then don't go that way, you need to get a button first, so the button is actually over here. So just do a few easy jumps, then you can get the button, and then you can just jump back down to here. And you can just high jump at that. And now you can actually go the way that I told you to. So once you do this, just wrap over to this tightrope kind of thing. And then you can actually go on the tightrope. Believe it or not, you actually have to go on the tightrope. I know, it's shocking. But yeah, the point, just go in this hole, and then you can keep going down. I'm sorry you have to put up with me and my shenanigans, but yeah, just go up. Just go. What am I doing? This is a solid recording, as you can tell. But yeah, just kind of keep going wraps. And this part sucks. It's ladders, and no one likes ladders, do they? Unless your name is Epic Robloxing 2006. But ladders are. You know, I was about to say ladders are pretty fun, and then that happened. Man, these are the perks of being a YouTuber. You get extremely comedic timing, and you see shenanigans that ensue. I'll meet you guys back up there. Okay, back on the annoying ladder flick. Just kind of jump to there. Then just wrap around the ladder carefully. Don't mess up. Come on now. Then just do another ladder flick, and now you're done with the stupid part of this floor. I think that part sucks. Oh, yeah, you have to do one more ladder flick, but if you did that part, normal ladder flick shouldn't trouble you. Just kind of keep going along like this, and we're almost on the next floor. Like the floors are indicated by the little kill brick. You can tell by the kill brick changing color or the frame changing color. But anyway, the point is, go across this tightrope. Whoa, no, please, 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 no, no! I can't wait to tell my friends that I failed a tightrope on COSR. I'm good at this game. I'll meet you guys back up there. You know, sometimes, guys, I really can't believe how unbelievably good I am at this game. I somehow failed walking. Just put that into account when you watch my videos. I somehow failed walking, of all things. But anyway, once you've done that, go down here, and you got these wraps. These wraps are pretty funny. There's normal wraps, nothing much to see here. And you can just jump on here. There's ladders there. There's ladders on the sides of these for some reason, but you can just hug the wall. You don't even need the ladders. So just kind of hug the wall when... What just happened? Okay, I'm not going to cut the footage since that's only like 5 jumps, but like, I really don't understand what happened there. I just kind of walked off because, reasons? I don't know. But anyway, just kind of, yeah, as I said, just hug the wall, and then do that jump correctly. Go up the ladder, and then don't fail these little wedge wraps. That'll be bad. Then you can do a little, head hitter. Jump from here. Don't jump from that wedge. Jump from this wedge, then go out and in like that, and you'll be fine. So what you want to do after that is go up on here, then just kind of do a little jump from about here, then you'll latch onto there, like on the platform. I mean, I don't know why I keep saying there, and there. So what you want to do is then just go across this tightrope. It turns directions, so just be careful. Go in here. We go in third person, and then this part. This part is this jump. This jump's interesting. So what you want to do is align yourself up. And then hope you make that jump, because that jump can mess you up real bad if you're not careful. So once you've done that, what do you do next? What do you do? Jump down to this little octagon. What's this shape that has 6 sides? Hexagon. Yeah, hexagon. Sorry. This is why I skipped 2 years in math, guys. Can't remember hexagon. Anyway, once you go down here, jump up to this ladder, and then if you just don't fail this part, kind of hug the wall, and then turn your character in like I'm doing. Just kind of flick your character in at the very end, and you'll go in. But once you do that, go on that ladder, jump across to here, and go on this little tightrope. Don't fail walking like I did on before this floor. And then these jumps are a bit far, so just kind of treat them like long jumps. And then once you get the zip line, congratulations! You're at the worst part of the tower. Also jump at the end there so you don't get flung like I almost did. So congratulations, as I said, you are at the worst part of the Citadel. I said tower, I'm good. So, I don't want to say it. I really don't want to say it, but box pushing. Okay, so basically the way this box pushing works, you need 3 buttons. That one, the one over there, and the one over there. So basically the way these little color changers work, these are color changers. So push the black box in, it'll change color. So what you want to do is like align, like you don't need to push the, like, so the purple button's over there, the blue button is over there, and the green button's over here. So the way they designed this is that whenever you push this box, like, if you want the purple button, you push it through here onto the spinner, and then you push it over there. It's weird to explain, but just kind of push this. Let's do the purple box first. So push it onto the spinner. Wait a bit. I would recommend pushing it a bit out so it doesn't get stuck. Push it onto this platform. Then don't do the half stud. Don't do the thin stud because I think that's a 0.2. So just why would you want to push a box on that? Just kind of do the spinner. Like the spinner doesn't kill the box or anything. It's literally just a normal kill brick spinner. So once you do that, you can push it the box up onto this elevator. It'll get caught somewhere. Then you can push it over to here. And now this part. So be ready to do this part because basically this is a conveyor. You have to push the box into there. And then you have a certain matter of time before it goes off the platform. And then you have to do it all again. Also, if you fall in this part, there's a ladder to get you back up to the beginning of the box push. So watch what I do. So push it in. Actually, push it in. And now it's going, so you want to do this part really fast. Sorry if I'm going to talk a bit faster for this one. But what you want to do is wrap over to this wedge. Go up here. Do a ladder flick. Do another ladder flick. Go down here. Do that, and then hug the wall. And then you'll just barely make it. You don't need to go that fast. As you can see, I had a bunch of time left on the box, but once you do all that, you'll get the first button, and then you can just go back by going on spinner. Then you can go to the second box, which is going to be, how about we do blue, because blue is my favorite color. Actually, I kind of like purple as well, but, we're doing blue. So, whoop, if I can actually get the box through the color changer, just kind of make it, just wait until the spinner actually comes over. I'm going to speed this part up. Okay, that was a really fast speed section, but what you want to do is just push the box onto there, as usual. And as you can see, the purple thing is activated, so yeah. So the blue box is right here, so there's going to be a moving platform that's going to be right there. But first, you want to push this box onto the platform. Just do that. And then now we have Waiting Simulator 2K19. I'm just going to cut to when that moving platform actually comes back. Okay, it's actually coming back this time. Well, not this time. It's coming back, I mean. So what you want to do is push the box on it. And now you want to do this obby. Well, not like you just want to do this parkour section pretty quick because you're going to have to catch the elevator here when the box arrives. The reason is that at the end, if you don't push the box off, the box will just fall. So you actually have to push it. So once you get it up to here, you don't need to push it. You just need to keep going along like this. And the like discolored part, the purple part, it is can't glide fall, so you can jump in the middle. And then this wrap is scary. Just kind of do it like that. And then you can just go on the ladder for this one. I forgot to jump, apparently. I somehow forgot to jump. I'll meet you guys back up there when I actually have the box. Okay, we're back here. So what you want to do is just actually jump on the ladder, then just kind of dismount right here. And then what you can do is actually push the box over to here. And then kind of like push it like that. And then you want to push it into this 3x3 gap. So just kind of maneuver it around until it actually gets in there. Push it slightly. And you'll eventually get in there, and then you can push the blue button. And then you can just jump back down. And then you can just go back up the ladder. Give me a sec, I need to check something real quick. Okay, we're back at the box. I just need to check that that part actually recorded. So what you want to do for the final button is push it over to this green color changer, or greenish. I don't really know what the color is. So yeah, the box will turn that color. Then you can push it onto here. And then you want to dismount it on this platform right here. So just kind of push the box onto there. Then you can just kind of do a weird head hitter stick out thing. I don't really know how to describe it. You just push the box. You can jump off, then push the box. But what you want to do is jump it on this wedge. Not do that. I'll meet you guys back up there. Okay, sorry, when I was getting back up here, I pushed the box a bit. But what you want to do is push it onto this ramp, center it a bit. And then you push it onto this elevator, the white thing, and then you can jump onto this truss. Make sure you don't fail this truss jump, or else you'll actually have to do all of that section again because this part isn't over the catch zone. Just kind of jump up on here, and then you can actually continue the box push. So just kind of continue pushing it. Let me just get it on the elevator. And if it gets stuck right there, you can just go on the elevator to push it, and you'll be good. So don't mess up this final wedge. Eee. Oh. Well, that's fun. I'm just gonna... Oh, are you kidding me? I'll meet you guys back up there with the box. Okay, I'm back with the box, guys. Hopefully the box doesn't try to actually just die this time. So basically at the final part, just push the box up the ramp, and then it'll go down smoothly. And then you're free. You're free. You're free from the box pushing. You have to push one more box. This black box. It doesn't matter what color you go through. Just I'm gonna wait for the spinner real quick. Well, the only thing is that you actually need to get the box on the spinner. You don't need to push it onto any platform. You just need to get it on the spinner. and then stand on it. It doesn't carry your traction, which is a bit weird, but you need the box to get onto that platform. So just kind of wait for it to get over there. And I didn't push it enough. I guess I'm going to wait for another cycle. I'll cut to when I'm actually there. Okay, we're about here, and after you do this part, you can actually start having fun in the Citadel again. So for this last part, hug the wall, and then you get to this conveyor part. So this part, you can take a bunch of damage. Actually, no, this isn't the part where you can take damage. So starting off, ignore that part. That's a button-activated platform, so just be careful. Why did I say be careful of the button-activated platform? Anyway, starting off, go around this truss. I don't even know what floor we are on, but we are on a floor, definitely. So it's kind of, look backwards while looking through yourself. It's called ghosting. And so you can actually see when to time the spinner. So again, just go around this truss. Sorry if I'm going a bit slow. I'm not the best at trusses. Then you can just jump down to this cylinder platform. Wrap around to there. It's a bit tight. Just got to squeeze through. Go on this truss. Do another truss wrap. Or like whatever you call them. I call them truss wraps. You can call them whatever you want. But you just got to go around it. Then jump onto the cylinder. Do another one of those jumps. Squeeze through. And then you need to go on one more ladder. Go all the way around. Jump off. And then this little thing right here, it's a balloon. So what you need to do is go on the balloon. The hitbox is pretty weird on the balloon, but basically you just want to go on the balloon. Then you can start going through this section. I would recommend having trail mix at the ready or any sort of healing item that you have, just because you can take a lot of damage on this part if you're not careful. Just know how balloon physics work and you'll be good. You'll get to this part, do a few head hitters. And then we're almost on the really bad part. So let me try to remember where I have to go. You have to go this way. Sorry. Haven't done the Citadel in a while. It was a while ago that I first beat this. So, yeah. By a while, I mean like 2 weeks, really. So what you want to do from there is jump over to this little platform. It looks pretty hard. But it's really not, because there's a platform right there. So once you do that, go on this half stud. And then you have to do one kind of weird wrap. So just kind of line yourself carefully, wrap around, and then you don't need to do the second one. You can just go on this platform, then just go on this tightrope. So just go on the tightrope, and then this jumps a bit far, so treat it like a 12 stud. You'll get into climbing animation because there's a ladder on the side. I mean, whatever. Then you can go on these cylinders, hug the wall. This wrap's a bit weird. I recommend doing it from the right side, just because everything's easier from the right side, really. Or if you're left-handed, it might be a bit easier from the left side, but I'm not. I am right-handed. So then you want to go around the cylinder, hug the wall as usual, jump over to here, then do the same thing for this one. Just kind of hug the wall. I would recommend you could go into first person, which I'm going to do just because it's easier. Then you just need to do the hug the wall thing one more time. Go over here, and then you can jump over to this one. Don't fail that jump, or else you have to do the weird wall hugging part again. Don't fail this jump either. And then you can get this button. So once you've gotten this button, go then. You can drop down to here, go over to here, and then there's a new tightrope here, so you can go across this tightrope, and wrap around to here, and then on this conveyor. This conveyor doesn't take you all the way, so you have to jump at the end. So just watch what I do. Just jump at the end like that, and now this section. Go to the very edge of the platform, then you can jump. These jumps. Oh, I don't like them. But they exist. They are head hitter jumps, and if you don't know how to do them, you're going to have struggle a lot. So do the same thing with this one. And you'll barely make it. So it's kind of wrap in like there. Do another easy wrap. And then you can jump on this half stud. Then for this part, you can just kind of walk down, then grip the half stud. And then don't fail this last part, or else you have to do the head hitters again. Then you can just jump in there. And now you're here. So once you're here, you're basically done with the hard part of this floor, because everything else from here is just free because there's a safety net. So just kind of go over here. Then you can jump down to here. In this part, just make sure you don't take too much damage. In this little blue brick, it's not affected by the conveyor, so if you want to heal up, you can heal up here. But I'm just going to dodge all the kill bricks like a gamer. I'm an absolute gamer. And then you can get to here. So for this part, don't go this way. You want to go through this little can collide false part. Go over here. Just keep going around, squeezing through. And then go through this another can collide false part. Then you can go up this ladder. So once you get that ladder, you got this funny wrap. This funny wrap is pretty funny. Just kind of do that. I believe it is a 9-stud wrap raised by a lot, so just kind of be careful. This wrap is kind of there. It's not like a shadow part or anything. You can actually just climb up here. I just realized that. So just kind of jump around like this and then hug the wall, and you'll get it every time. So once you do that, go on this little tightrope. And then you can just finish off this floor by doing a few more reps. I believe this is the end of the floor. It might not be for all I know. But once you do that, you want to jump over to here. Actually, there's just a few more jumps. Do this scary wrap. And then you can go down here, do a little wrap around to there. Like, just kind of delay your fall for this jump. And then you can just go back and forth like this. Oh, that sucks. I'll meet you guys back up there. Okay, for this jump, don't do what I did. Actually hug the wall from that angle this time. And this jump, it's a lot further than it seems, so just kind of jump at the very end like that, and you'll just barely make the ladder. So once you're here, this is a no jump section, and it's really dark, but that's normal. So what you want to do is climb up here, and it says no jump. There is no jumping. As you see, I'm mashing my spacebar, and I'm not jumping. So yeah, this is indeed a no jump section. You can't avoid the jump disabler. So starting off, just go across these few studs. And sorry if you can't see it all. I cannot see either, but you can see the neon, thankfully. So just kind of go across here. Oh no. Time to use heli powers. I'll meet you guys back on that tightrope. I somehow failed walking part 2. Okay, hopefully not failing literally walking this time. Go across here. Get to the end of the tightrope. And do this little kill brick part. I'm not sure if these kill bricks can collide actually. So yeah. Also get real familiar for this part because the next floor after this, it's a doozy. So once you get to here, walk down, and there's a truss here, actually, as you can see. I really like how the trusses look on this floor. Black and blue mix really well. I really like it. But once you go on the truss, jump down to here. Well, not jump. This is no jump, actually. So then you can just go on this tight. How does this happen every time? Will there ever be a time where I won't fail a tightrope? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. I'll meet you guys back up there again. I swear, if I fail walking again, I'm going to be peeved. I'm going to be slightly more than peeved. You know, I might say I'm going to feel slightly discomfortable if I fail this tightrope again. So just kind of keep your cursor on it in first person. Don't use shift lock, it's just harder. Just put your cursor on it. Use the left side of your cursor and keep it on the tightrope, and you'll just... Ooh, that was... If I fell, I would have been mad. So, yeah, just keep going along using the left side as your cursor. And then once you get to here, walk up to this part. Drop down to here. And then for this X pusher, there's a button at the very end, so you want to press it right there. And then for this part, go back to the beginning of the pusher, then do this part sideways, because you have to land on this, you have to walk on this neon part. So just kind of walk on it like that. Go up this little truss thing. Why did I say truss thing? It's just a truss. And for this part, you have to do a few walk arounds, so just kind of hold W and D like this. Yeah, once you go to the edge, just hold W and D. Like that, and you'll do the walk arounds easily. So once you do that, go in this little spinner. Oh yeah, this is the second to last floor, by the way. So that's pretty cool. I expected this recording to take a lot longer, and I did this on the first day. So from your point of view, this will be uploaded tomorrow, but I actually did this whole recording yesterday, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, for these little shover things going downward, or crushers, or whatever you want to call them, just don't get hit by them. You'll be fine. If you somehow mess up this part, I really don't know what to tell you. You should get crushed by the pushers if you're going to be crushed by the pushers. That made sense, by the way. So ignore that button for now. What you want to do is get your jump back by going over onto this platform. This little brick is can collide false, so you'll go through it. So you still need to go on the tightrope. Then just go on this tightrope again. Then you just walk over here. In this part, you can just hold W and D, and you'll go across. And then you slightly angle yourself, and you'll get your jump back. So once you do that, you can go back over to that button, and then you can jump to it. So you can jump on this part. You can do the tightropes fast, and you're going to need to do the tightropes fast because this is a timed button. You have 15 seconds to do this entire part, so just do these tightropes pretty fast. Like, it's pretty lenient with the time. And then for this one, just hold W and D, like I said. And then, congratulations! You're on the last floor. But the last floor is the hardest floor. So, be prepared to fall. And I know that sounds just like, oh, that's what all towers say. But, yeah. Also, you can see again. It's not dark. So, starting off, you got a 2-stud stick out. So, just do those. If you're just tempting remorseless, you know how to do 2-stud stick outs. Then, what you need to do is go across this tightrope. For some reason, I thought I needed to get a button here. But, the wind pad's over there. So, just don't mess up. Also, this isn't technically the last floor. The last floor is technically just the wind pad because they have a whole floor dedicated to the wind pad. So, just kind of keep going across here. You know, it's hard to believe that we just went through 16 floors. So for this part, just kind of go around. Ooh, that was stressing. Go around like this. Go on the stud. I really don't know how I did that part correctly. I, like, almost fell, like, 50 times on that part. Also, if you fall here, you go back to the beginning of the no-jump section. That's why I said get real familiar with the no-jump, because you have to do it a ton if you're going to do this first time. This jump is pretty far, so align yourself at the very edge right here. Then do a really long jump. That jump is really long. Do a little head hitter here. And for these ones, kind of go out and then in. Then out and then in. Then out and in. And now... Also, this floor is really short, but it has some really sketchy jumps. So, this jump's one of them. You probably high jump that, honestly, but you have to wrap from here to in there. Ooh, I'm so glad I did that first try. So, this spinner, what you got to do is land on the spinner, then do a wrap around and land on that part. So, let me just do this real quick. This is the hardest part. Ooh. So once you do that, these are elevators. These are elevators. They may look like they're just ninja stars or anything, but they're elevators. So when you land on them, you're gonna bounce. So just kind of go across them like this, and then you'll land on this stud. Then once you get to here, you're basically done. You just need to not mess up this floor. Well, not this floor, this part. Don't mess up this wrap. Please don't mess up that wrap. And once you get here, you got this final wrap. And oh boy! Well, we did it, guys. We did it. Hey, you're here. After all those trials. And it says, before COSR. What's this message say at the bottom? It's pred. Just do one more head hitter right here. And it says you finally made it. Come and get what you came for and listen to the music while you're at it. So, I'm gonna take a moment to just listen to the music. We can just so-call this. But that's enough of music time. So I'm actually kind of cool that I did this in just a bit over an hour. So once you've done that, you can touch the win pad, and you beat COSR. Cool. We did the funny Citadel. We did the funny Citadel. Remorseless. But before the video ends, I just want to say thank you so much for 50 subs. Again, I never thought I would do this well on YouTube, to be frank. And I just gotta say, thank you, the watcher, for just watching my videos that I spend time making. But anyway, I'm just gonna wrap it up here, guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe as always, and I'll see you guys soon with another one. See ya.